What up, guys? Kevin here. Steam Global Top Sellers last week. Now, I never cover this, but there is a special reason why I'm covering this today. And this is from Benji Sales. Shout out to Benji Sales, one of the nicest dudes on Twitter, and I'm sure in life. Right? Right? Not just Twitter, right? Okay. Let's just go over the top 10. Steam Deck, number 1. People love their Steam Deck. Hogwarts Legacy. God, I cannot wait for this game to come out. And the dialogue around it just dissolves. I'm tired of this game. From all sides. From the weird hate, the J.K. Rowling haters, to just the natural fanboys that are excited about it just because I hate Harry Potter. You want to put me to sleep? I mean, I'm putting myself to sleep talking about Harry Potter right now. And my new favorite Hogwarts Legacy fanboy are the PlayStation fanboys because they got nothing. We'll get to why they got nothing here in a minute. They're making videos on it. Like, you do realize it's going elsewhere, right? I get it. PlayStation has marketing, but that's just something that PlayStation fanboys do. Just because PlayStation has marketing, they act like it's their own. It's the oddest thing ever. I'm like, well, why are you covering this game instead of the million other games coming out? Like, Octopath Traveler 2 is not coming to Xbox. Why don't you champion that game? I would actually love for you to champion that game. Then we got Dead Space, Red Dead Redemption 2 must be on sale, Dead Space Deluxe, Dead Space, just a bunch of different Dead Space SKUs. Hi-Fi Rush, shout out to my review. I woke up to nearly 100 views on that thing. I'm like, whoa. I get it. I need to figure something out. I'm going to change the way I do videos on here eventually. But I'm just like listening to my reviews. I'm like, man, I'm putting myself to sleep. So, gameplay is coming. I'm trying to figure it out. It may happen if I get a pretty chunky tax return, which I'm hoping. COD Modern Warfare 2, and then Hogwarts Legacy again. So, now, last week was a busy week for games. You got to remember, there was a certain game that came out last week. We're not talking about Hi-Fi Rush at number 8. Then he explains, for those wondering, Dead Space has 4 different SKUs, a deluxe and all that. Oh, and this is the most beautiful thing. Very impressed by Hi-Fi Rush, as this chart is ranked by revenue, so the money brought in. And Hi-Fi Rush is only $30. Yeah, I saw that number 8. I'm like, okay, I mean, stealth launch. I guess that's decent. I'm like, oh, it's a $30 game. And it's on Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass. But here's the beautiful thing. Hi-Fi Rush at $30 actually made more revenue launch week than Forspoken did at $70. Whoa. What in the F? Pretty shocking, especially with the Shadow Drop. Again, Shadow Drop, no marketing, nothing. That the developer direct that Xbox did, DD, double Ds, that was like a middle of a Wednesday. Everyone was at work. Luckily, it was slow for me. I got to watch it a little bit here and there. But Forspoken at $70. Now I can hear everybody pre-ordered the game that was going to buy it. Dude, launch week. Reviews went up, what, a day before? A couple days before? Yeah. What an epic fail by Square Enix. And I'm going to talk shit about Square Enix. I am. I love Square Enix. But you don't stop putting games on Xbox, and then they're going to cry about Forspoken not selling well. I can already see it. I was thinking maybe maybe there's nothing to play, but man, there was so much to play this week. Yeah, Forspoken, grand opening, grand closing. Bye-bye, we hardly knew ya. Now, I will say, I think today I'm going to dedicate just a couple more hours of Forspoken. I'm not as harsh on the game as everyone else is. But again, with all the great, like I got Persona 4 Golden sitting there. I think I'd rather replay Persona 4 Golden than whatever Forspoken is, because I'm not that far in it. But, I'm willing to try to get into an open world JRPG and see if it gets its claws in me. But this is absolutely atrocious. Forspoken that game was marketed like crazy. Wasn't it one of the very first games shown for the PlayStation 5? And they kept showing the game over and over and over. Epic fail. Epic fail. And I think the PlayStation fanboys, they were relying on the third-party games this year. Spider-Man 2, hopefully it comes out in the fall. But the fall might as well be like a year away. And sorry, Xbox got shat on all last year for not having games. And right away, we got Hi-Fi Rush, which that's a AAA game. That is a AAA, not only AAA quality, AAA length. That's a lengthy game. I know I beat it like 12 hours. Well, that's not long. That type of game, yes, it is. And Forspoken, it's the same length. And then they padded out with a bunch of bullshit. Open world bullshit. So, yeah. Now, what's next? What's next for them? What's next for the PlayStation fanboys? Final Fantasy 16? Which, I mean, that is a PlayStation 5 exclusive, but it's not a first-party game. And I'm hoping it's great, because I'm looking forward to that game. That might be my most anticipated game. It's my most anticipated with a who knows. Like, I don't know what I'm getting. Like, I kind of know what I'm getting, but I don't know what I'm getting. Whereas, like, Atelier Ryza 3 is my most anticipated game of the year, just because I know what I'm getting. I know I'm going to love it. I know it's going to be awesome. That and the Trails into Reverie, Trails to Azure. Jeez. Forspoken, man. Again, I was forgiving, but to a certain extent, I'm like, you know what? You did it to yourself. You put out a crap demo. You highlighted the really cringy dialogue parts, which not that bad in context, but you didn't show it in context. You didn't show that part when we played the game and up into that part, and we go, oh yeah, that's bad, but not that bad. Okay. I mean, again, can we be done with Hogwarts Legacy? Here's my issue. We get done with Hogwarts Legacy, and then some annoying IP comes up, and that's going to be all the talk. All right, I got to go. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.